Let me switch the mics. Okay. Hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to put subscriber mode on. I'm going to be on for a short amount of time. So I'll put subscriber mode on, and everybody's having a great day and you're staying safe. I have the lights off because I just want to be in the mood for darkness. So I hope everybody's having a great day. I wanted to do a very quick hidden truth reading for anyone who's involved, not involved, or whatever. Let's just see what comes out with the hidden truth. What messages someone may want to say to you. This is a kind of like a love reading. It most likely is, yeah. With this hidden truth deck, it says that it's the oracle that delves deep into your relationship questions. So let's see if there's a message you need to know, something you may want to say to somebody, something somebody wants to say to you. So let's see. Let me focus on what the collective needs to know. Okay. Just being near you is intoxicating. But then we got it. I am not available. Just being near you is intoxicating, but I am not available. Okay, so someone likes to be around you, likes to be near you, but they're not available. Then I lost myself for a little while. You came closer than anyone. So remember, some of these messages may resonate with you, some may not. So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like you're left out. Sometimes these messages are not meant for everybody. They could be meant for certain people that are watching or may watch the replay. I don't react when people mention you. I don't react when people mention you. The only reason why someone would say I don't react when people mention you is if people know about you. And remember, you could flip the roles. Like I said, it could be something you may want to say to the person. This may be something that the person wants to say to you. I brought my other deck, didn't I? Ugh. All right, so just being near you is intoxicating. Just being near you is intoxicating. I'm not available. I lost myself for a little while. You came closer than anyone. When someone says they're not available, it could be a multitude of reasons. It could be they're not available to be in a relationship. They're already in a relationship. Or they're not interested in a relationship, or they could have other priorities. Like the Six of Swords came out while I'm talking about I am not available. So someone could be like going through some sort of transition in their life, maybe in the middle of overcoming some sort of conflict that they experienced, and the Two of Cups came out. So somebody could actually be in a relationship. If this is somebody that you dealt with in the past, they could have moved on from you and entered into another relationship. They could have moved on into a different dynamic, a different relationship, a different connection from you. Or that could be your energy. Now, just being near you is intoxicating. With that card coming out, it's like when a person is around you, it's like they feel like this pull, this draw, and there's an addictive quality to it. They may like the way your energy feels. I want to say their heart races when they're near you with the Eight of Wands. It's like their mind, their body may react very quickly to the thought of you. With the Nine of Wands coming out, this is something the person may be trying to fight, trying to control, try to tame within themselves. It's like they don't want to give into this feeling, this intoxication that they feel. Give me one more for the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. I feel like this person does want to put their guard down, but then it's like they feel like they should keep it up. With the Judgment card, it's like, if this is somebody from the past, this person may be considering like wanting to have a next round with you, another round with you. With the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, yeah, I feel like somebody wants to have another round with you. But okay, let's find out. Like, with the other round, what is the intention though with this? Like, do they want, is this separate from the I am not available, or what exactly do they want another round with? Just being near you is intoxicating. I feel like this person does want to rush towards you, but then there's something that pulls them back. You get the Ten of Wands in bottom. They want to drop the burdens. They want to drop the baggage. It could be something that had probably that may be going on within the relationship, or they could just probably want to release this attachment. But then the thing is that the intention is, I feel like that they want to move past. I think they want to leave behind the baggage of the heartbreak, the sadness, the grief, the disappointment. You know, they want to move. I feel like this person probably wants a new start, but not to cause heartbreak, but I think it's just to move on from it. And it could be that this person is not available because there may be some healing that the person needs to do, maybe moving away from some sort of conflict they may be experiencing within themselves, or within a situation that could be a blockage, or in your relationship. But I don't know if there's another person involved. I saw the Six of Pentacles. But with the intention, what is the Three of Swords? Because it could be healing. It could be, wanting to move past the pain, want to release the baggage, move away from the pain, the sadness, the grief, wanting to heal, wanting to pull out the swords, drop the swords. Because with the Ten of Wands in reverse is indicating somebody that's dropping a burden. They're basically releasing themselves from. So maybe somebody wants to release the pain. Okay. Yeah, they definitely want to communicate, and that goes in line with the Eight of Wands too, because the Eight of Wands is fast action, fast moving action. So someone may be wanting to communicate with you. They may come out of nowhere. Hopefully, this person may act impulsively, and I think that's something that they may be wanting to control their impulsiveness. And that could have been the cause for some sort of disappointment, heartbreak, pain in the past. But it could be the way the person speaks to you, or the way the person acts towards you, or they trying to, maybe they feel with the Knight of Swords, the person feels rushed for some reason. Okay. There's a sense of urgency, I feel like. But it could be that maybe this person, I don't know, like just that Three of Swords. Do you want to drop the pain away from that? This person could also want to get rid of the toxicity in the relationship. I got the Knight of Wands coming out. So far we have the two knights here. We have a Knight of Swords, which is an Aries. No, it's an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And then we have the fire sign with the wands, the Knight of Wands, with, my friend is texting me right now. I need to read, sir. Let me see, because, okay. This boy is responding to my messages way past 2. Good evening. Okay, so we have two knights here. So we have a fire sign knight, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini with the Knight of Swords. So I don't know. That could be, you could be either one of the swords. There's someone, I feel like somebody has a lot of passion. I feel like this person's probably addicted to intimacy. with you. And that's something that they may be trying to control too. I feel like they're trying to control that. But I want to know the I am not available card with the Six of Swords and the Two of Cups. Why is that I am not available? So like I said, it could be somebody moving on from a partnership or moving on to a new partnership. You know, if I collect all of these together, someone may be fearing that you may be moving on to another connection, and they may be trying to outwit or outrun the Knight of Wands by being the Knight of Swords. I said that they felt a sense of urgency, but I wonder if that they feel like there's competition or something. You know, I don't know if someone feels like there's somebody else usurping their woman or man, you know. So I could feel like some of you, this could be like, if this is your energy where you're possibly moving on from one person to another. And I mean, that doesn't really sound really good, but you moved on. You probably did some sort of healing, hopefully, you know, like trying to get over one guy by getting on top of another, you know what I mean? Or under another, whatever the saying is. Hopefully it's not that, but so it could be that some of you, you know, you moved on from something and now you're going towards, or you may, wherever you're heading, you may be heading into a Two of Cups situation. And this person may be feeling a sense of urgency and wanting to take some sort of action, possibly to beat out another person who may be racing in. So I don't know if there's some sort of race. Some of you, you could have two options. You could have two people that are going to be wanting you. Somebody from the past, and it could be somebody new. Or it could be two people you already know or you have been dealing with in some sort of way. But tell me about that. I'm not available with the Six of Swords and the Two. Yeah, this person is like worried that you may move on and that you may get into a committed relationship, a serious, traditional type of relationship with the Two of Cups. You know, if you look at this, Six of Swords, someone moving on with moving towards peace, so finding a solution, going into calmer waters, but with it transitioning into a Two of Cups. Some of you could be going into a new relationship or getting into a relationship, and the relationship may be heading into a marriage, some sort of commitment, serious, traditional type of relationship, whatever traditional or serious is to you, you know, because we come from different cultures and we have different standards and expectations. You know, some people want to get married, some people don't want to get married. Some people want to live together, some people want to be in a committed relationship but not live together, you know? So take the message however it resonates with you, you know? So with I lost myself for a while, what is this? Yeah. The Five of Pentacles came out in the reverse. So it's like this person may have been very much focused on where in the areas in their life where they were lacking, where they're not having some sort of realization. They're like, wow, I've been lost in my pain. I've been lost in my woes and my inadequacies or my insufficiencies, you know, and they're realizing they're coming to some sort of terms, reconciliation with themselves, understanding, healing, understanding within themselves. That, yeah, maybe they were so much focused on what they were lacking that they were going to miss out on something amazing, especially if they're like, but the thing is, the intoxicating thing, hopefully it's not like this person is like addicted to you or obsessed with you, because that's not cool, you know. Tell me more about this. So we have the Hierophant with that's Taurus energy, and then we have Temperance with Sagittarius. So those signs may be significant to you. Tell me more about I lost myself for a little while. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, somebody wants to put down their guard. You know, sometimes when the Seven of Wands comes out, it could be like a bit of resistance, putting up a boundary, but somebody wants to be less resistant. They want to put down the boundary. They want, maybe there was, you know how they say I will stand on a hill, that's the hill I will die on. Maybe this is like someone's having some sort of I don't know what, change of mind, change of heart or something. But tell me about the Seven of Wands in reverse. Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse? Why is the Seven of Wands in reverse? Yeah, somebody wants to be free. You know, maybe they created some sort of prison within themselves where they kept themselves barricaded, and now they're wanting to liberate themselves, free themselves. If this is someone that you've been dealing with in the past, because I see two people that maybe, and one of them is like intoxicated. So maybe this person is trying to free themselves. I got the seven. I got seven. Two sevens, 77. Someone could be born July 7th or 1977. That may be significant. You may be seeing the number 77. The Chariot, somebody, yeah, they want to move forward. They want to move forward because there may have been a period of stagnancy where they weren't taking any action. They were just like in this, basically, put themselves on a break, on a pause. And now they're coming out of this with the Chariot. So this the Chariot is the fastest moving vehicle. They say the Chariot is driven, only this Empress and the Empresses ride the Chariot. So this could be an Aries, but there could be a Cancer sign involved. But then we do have the Knight of Swords, very fast moving. So you look at it. The horse, look at the horse's face. It's like, yo, bro, chill, you know. I'm going as fast as I can, you know. So someone's like maybe racing towards you because now they have some sort of epiphany. And sometimes when you get epiphanies, you feel like, oh, you have like an aha moment, you know. That's like an aha moment right there for this person. And they feel, like I said, a sense of urgency to act. Now, you came closer than anyone. In the past, things didn't work out in past relationships for this person. For whatever reason, there could have been a lack of collaboration, communication, teamwork, understanding, planning. This card fell. Yeah, relationships, they never move forward because got the Hangman that came out in reverse this time. Because there was a lot of stagnancy, and this person may have been dealing with people who weren't open-minded, who didn't want to see things from a different perspective and not want to make changes. It could be that the person could have like unhealthy, and I saw the Eight of Cups, so this is a situation a person may definitely walked away from in the past. You know. I feel like when they say you came closer than anyone, it's like out of everybody they've ever experienced, you were the closest to whatever the situation is. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I want to know, what is this about? This is definitely a relationship. So what they mean by closer? We have Two of Cups. Commitment. Maybe what they're saying is that you're the closest they ever came to even considering having a serious relationship. Consider having a serious commitment with her, even marriage, you know. But there's definitely sadness, regret for past errors, past mistakes, leaving somebody out, because we do have the the Five of Pentacles that came out in reverse. So maybe this person may have rejected you, And that's where this regret is coming from. Look at that, the World card came out. So there definitely was a rejection that led to some sort of ending. Okay, we have 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, that sounds like somebody's height. 5, 5, right? We have 21. We have the World card is... It has all the signs, the fixed signs there, but it says also Capricorn. All the fixed signs, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. And then we have the Fool with Aries, Temperance with Sagittarius, Chariot with Cancer, Hierophant with Taurus, and We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So that could be an air sign or fire sign involved. Okay, I don't react when people mention you. This is someone that you know, because for people to even mention you would imply they know about you. You know, so what is this? I don't react when people mention you. Yeah. Yeah, so when they're going out with their friends, they maybe have talked about you with their friends or anybody that they spend time with, that they're close with, that they may share stuff with. When I think they may have talked about you with, and they had to have, but this there may be question like, oh, what's going on with you and this person? You know, what's going on? But you see here, there's the Ace of Cups. That doesn't really answer the question, because I see Ace of Cups with the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of emotion. Like maybe there people are asking, oh, how do you, like, what's going on between you and this person? Like, is there going on, you know, anything going on? You know, like, how do you feel about them? You know, I don't know how much they probably said to them, their friends, about you, because in order for people, like I said, in order for them to not react when people mention you implies that people know about you. And the fact that we have the star, I don't know if this person ever told them much about you. They probably never said that you were somebody who was very loving, who was very warm, who was very compassionate, that you were kind of like a wish come true, like a star to them. Like maybe you were somebody who was like, they saw you as like a star, like you brightened up, you brought brightness, you brought hope, you brought, you were like I would say you were like somebody who poured it into them, but also grounded them. Because if you look at the card, she's pouring the water. Somebody who poured into them. You know, your cup runs over. This person's cup probably runs over for you too. But you poured into them, and then, but you also were like grounding in a way, because you see she's pouring the water. Like it was like you were like emotionally, like an emotional place where they could, you know, pour their emotions into, where they could share their emotions, be vulnerable, but also there's like this pouring into the earth. So it's like maybe you were also a grounding force in their life. You were, because when I read intuitively, okay, I'm not going to read the star for what I'm reading it by what's coming, what I'm focusing on. And we do have I don't know, in some way, maybe this person inspired you or you inspired them to do some sort of healing, transmutation, alchemy, reconciling with the past, balancing yourself emotionally and mentally, because you do see here the foot in the water and then one on earth. Foot in the water, one on earth. So this could be a type of connection where you may have been very grounding to them, but you also were a safe place for them to, you know, express their emotions, express themselves, their thoughts, their concerns, their worries, anxieties, and you know, kind of help them work through those issues. So maybe this is what other people know, or this is something that they keep from other people, because they may know about you, but they don't know how deep it is. It's so funny because I split the deck and I saw and I didn't split it that well. I'm just like going like that. I see at first I saw the King of Cups. I want to see where the King of Cups is, because I saw it. The King of Cups. Yeah. With the Tower. This person could be having shocking realization that, look at this. This is so interesting, because I told you that this person may think that you may be moving on to something else, moving on to a different connection, right? But it could be because, you know, I don't know what it was, but something shocking. I don't know, some information they could have gotten. It could have been basically the disintegration of your connection with this person. But then you see there's two kings here. I mean, there's an older, mature, and then they have a younger person here. And then we do have knights. So I wonder if this person is worried that you're moving on, but that you're moving on to somebody possibly younger, because we have We have the knights here, and the knights are younger than the kings, but they're older than. I feel like this person may be thinking that you're getting some sort of offer from a younger person. That's interesting. But this person could also wonder too if you're being manipulative just to start trouble and cause them anxiety. Look at that. Did you see that Knight of? Because you see, there's like, look at that. Because then, maybe they're trying to manifest you back because of whatever conflict or troubles they've been experiencing, or they experienced with you, and maybe wanted to heal that. But then we have this. It's like, I feel like I wonder if the person thinks that you're trying to like get them jealous or get like play with their head in some way. That's weird. Okay. But we have the Three of Cups with the Eight of Cups. For some of you, this person may be talking, they're like the friends may be mentioning you, but they probably not saying, oh yeah, I'm no longer talking to that person, or this person already moved on because they're going towards the happiness. They want to focus on their happiness. And with me, it was fun and everything, but it wasn't fulfilling, right? This is so weird because I was talking about like a sneaky link. And sometimes I feel like I experience certain things because then I can understand certain things, And I feel like for some of you, I don't know how like connected you are to this person. Like if you could see them every day, if you can see them, if you live around the same area, like how frequently. But there's something where they can get information from you, about you, So I don't know if it's what they're seeing, what they're hearing. I don't know if they're following you on social media or anything like that. But it's funny because I'm thinking about like somebody, like this is like kind of reminding me of like a situation I experienced. And I'm like, ugh, Because I know I'm not doing this, like doesn't resonate with me. But because I don't know, I don't feel like it resonates with me. But it's interesting that, I'm thinking, I don't know if some of you had like a sneaky link connection or somebody. I don't know. That could be it. People may know about you, but they probably don't know about you, Because when I don't react when people mention you. But you know what I wonder too? There could be somebody that is feeding them information that they fear is like may fuck with their head, like putting things in their head. So I don't know, because I don't know if, like I said, it could be that with the Three of Swords. They were like, oh yeah, like, oh what, you heard this person left and she's now happy. She moved on to a new relationship and she's getting married, or she, this is what I'm getting. And this is what, like, we saw we saw the swords with, we saw what was it that we saw? The Nine of Swords and some other card. What was it? Where someone was anxious. So I don't know, like somebody is feeding somebody information. They say, oh yeah, they moved on. They're now married. They moved on. They met somebody new and they're getting married or whatever. And they're hearing that, and that could be what's causing this person to come back because they feel like they have competition now, that because of what they're hearing. When I don't react when people mention you, like there could be somebody that does know about your relationship or your connection, your past connection, and they may be trying to see, maybe they're interested in that person and they know the dynamic they have with you, and they're like trying to gauge if that person is available. But then we got the I am not available card. Like I'm trying this all around, like all together now. Like it's like coming full circle. Like maybe the person's like, oh, let me find out this person's available. Let me see if they've already moved on from this person. You know, are they moved on? Are they ready for a new connection? Are they ready for commitment? Well, and that could be somebody trying to fish for information too. That's interesting. So we have Aquarius showing up. I said the World card. We have Pisces with the Hangman. We have Cancer. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus. We have air signs with the Knight of Swords, fire signs with the Knight of Wands. And then we also have Leo here too. That's interesting. Let me see if there's anything else I can get from this. I don't think there is. I don't think I brought any of the right cards. And then time is, my break is about to end. So yeah, this is what I'm getting. So, somebody may be racing towards you because they may feel like they have competition. There could be an air sign and a fire sign you could be dealing with. Because I'm just thinking about these, because these are two action figures, action figures in the reading, you know? So there could be somebody that's like burdened, just the fact that you may be moving on, the fact that they caused you some sort of disappointment, and that may be what they feel is causing you to move on, to go towards another connection, you know? So yeah, so I think this person wants to come back full circle. Hopefully it's not just because I did mention that there may have been a lot of sexual, like passion and stuff like that. Because with your energy being intoxicating, so hopefully this person isn't like trying to CB you or VB you, V block you or C block you from moving on, based off what they're getting off people. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading there. And thank you so much for being here, for liking and possibly subscribing. Hopefully, I'll see you later on today for our live stream. And so I'm not going to go through the chat because I can't leave. I have to leave. So my break is over. So I thank you so much for being here. And I hope to see you in the next live stream. So take care, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.